Am I audible?
Yes.
Om Sadashivasamaramбхаम् Shankaracharya-madhyamam Asmadacharya-paryantam Te Guru-paramparam Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुवन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। अर्जुन उवाच
अर्जुन उवाच
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
प्रकृतिं पुरुषं चैव
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञमेव च
क्षेत्रं क्षेत्रज्ञमेव च
एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि
एतद्वेद एतद्वेदितुमिच्छामि
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव
ज्ञानं ज्ञेयं च केशव।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय
इदं शरीरं कौन्तेय
क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते
क्षेत्रमित्यभिधीयते
एतद्यो वेत्ति तं प्राहुः
एतद्यो वेत्ति तं प्राहुः
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः
क्षेत्रज्ञ इति तद्विदः।
क्षेत्रज्ञं चापि मां विद्धि
क्षेत्रज्ञं चापि मां विद्धि
सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत
सर्वक्षेत्रेषु भारत
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयोर्ज्ञानम्
क्षेत्रक्षेत्रज्ञयोर्ज्ञानम्
यत्तज्ज्ञानं मतं मम
यत्तज्ज्ञानं मतं मम
तत्क्षेत्रं यच्च यादृक् च
तत्क्षेत्रं यच्च यादृक् यत्तयादृक् च
यद्विकारि यतश्च यत्
यद्विकारि यतश्च यत्
स च यो यत्प्रभावश्च
स च यो यत्प्रभावश्च
तत्समासेन मे शृणु।
तत्समासेन मे शृणु।
ऋषिभिर्बहुधा गीतम्
ऋषिभिर्बहुधा गीतम्
छन्दोभिर्विविधैः पृथक्
छन्दोभिर्विविधैः पृथक्
ब्रह्मसूत्रपदैश्चैव
ब्रह्मसूत्रपदैश्चैव
हेतुमद्भिर्विनिश्चितैः
हेतुमद्भिर्विनिश्चितैः
So we were looking at shloka number 2. We entered this 13th chapter, which is the beginning of the third Shatkam of the Bhagavad Gita. 3 Shatkams. One is Tampada Vichara. The second third of the Bhagavad Gita is referred to as the Tatpada Vichara, and the last 6 generally called as the Asipada Vichara, Charama Shatkam, okay? Antima Shatkam. And we saw in detail Tatitvam Asi. So you are that. So that's the presentation that we see in the Bhagavad Gita. So true to that, that shloka number 3 or 2 in some versions, right? Kshetrajnam chapi mamvid. That's what we were looking at. So here, having briefly said idam kshetram, idam shariram kaunteya kshetramitya vidiyate. And kshetram, the whole universe really speaking, kshetram. Anything that you perceive, a conscious being perceives, okay, is called kshetram. Then what is kshetrajna? That perceiver, that one who can say, I observe this world. That person essentially becomes the kshetrajnam. But when we say that person becomes the kshetrajnam, what do you mean by person? If you ask, idam shariram kaunteya, the whole world, including the body, is kshetram. Therefore, who is this person? If we say you have to exclude the body from the person, then you have to exclude the mind from the person. Keep on excluding. Neti, neti. Some of you must have heard this neti business. So in Shastra, they talk about neti. That is what this is, neti. Whatever I think I am, no, that's not what you are. Am I the mind? No, that's not what you are. So therefore, this neti comes from this kind of thinking. And so here in shloka number 3, our number 3, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi. So you can see the equality there. Aikyavakyam is. Okay. Kshetrajnam is you. Okay. The one, how do you know that? Well, in the previous shloka, he said that. Kshetrajna iti tad vidaha. Etad yo veti. Etad shariram. Etad kshetram. Yo veti. The one who knows. That one, let's leave it at one. Let's not introduce the word person here. That one is called Kshetrajnaha, one who knows that Kshetra. Okay. And so that Kshetrajna in the next shloka is saying, Kshetrajnam chapi mam vidhi. That Kshetrajna understand that to be me, he says. Krishna is telling Arjuna, understand that Kshetrajna to be me. Arjuna already knows Krishna is not an ordinary person. Okay, ordinary, they all know, Pandavas know. Something is not right with Krishna. Not right means he's not our kind of person, He's very different, very, very different. And of course, in this Avatara Vada and all we talked about, Krishna talked about. And so, Krishna is Bhagavan, Sakshat Bhagavan. And so he says, Mam Vidhi. Mam means, we said, Parameshwaram Vidhi, Paramatmanam Vidhi. Okay. This is the Jiveshwara Aikyavakyam, correct? That statement. Now you see that here. And so therefore, this becomes understanding this statement becomes the goal of studying the Bhagavad Gita. Suppose you ask, what is the main? Tell me one shloka. Tell me one thing. Just I'm a very busy guy. You tell me just one thing. Everybody, all busy people want to know only one thing. Why you can't know two things, three things? You don't have time? No, I'm very busy. Okay. Okay. One thing is that one thing can be said here. Kshetrajnam chapi mam. Kshetram, you're busy, so you must have been figuring out. Kshetram, Kshetrajna also, Okay, then both are identical. That is the main message of the Bhagavad Gita. And Sarva Kshetreshu, that also we saw last time. Atma is Paramatma. Jivatma is Paramatma. That is the main statement. Okay. And so, but then, therefore, there must be many Atmas. They say he's a very good Atma. It's a very popular statement. Very nice, good Atma, they say. Good Atma means he's a nice man, noble man. He's noble person. Good Atma. And so there are many good Atmas. Many, 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 many good Atmas. He says, no. He says, Sarva Kshetreshu Kshetrajnaha Mam Vitti. Because Mam is fixed. And you have many Kshetrajnas, you say many, 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 many. So many human beings. What about animals and plants and all? They can't perceive like we can perceive, but they also have some limited perception. Therefore, Kshetrajna is there. So many different Kshetrajnas. He says, no. Sarva Kshetreshu Ekameva. Ekaha Kshetrajnaha. Ahameva. Mameva. Vidhi. That is what he's saying there. So it's a statement we can hold on to. It's a statement that in this thing they have this many places they have this chariot and then horses, and Arjuna is just doing namaskar to Krishna. Very popular portrait everybody has at home. Sometimes they have it in the puja room, but most of the time I see it outside on the wall somewhere. Big size, etc. They have it either on cloth or some more intricate paintings, whatever is there. And then they will say karmanyevadikaraste ma puleshu. That also is given. I think they don't change it at all. No, you have the freedom. Now that you have been studying with us for a long time, you can say, you know what? I'm going to say Kshetrajnanchapi mam viddhi sarva kshetreshu bharata kshetrajnayo jnanam yatta matamama. And somebody should ask, oh, this is very different. I thought karmanyevadikaraste. Yeah, Bhagavad Gita has 700 shlokas. And, and so there are many ways of doing this. And so we saw that in the last class, right? Sarva Kshetreshu Bharata. And then what? Kshetra Kshetrajna Yorjna. This is where we left last class. That knowledge of Kshetra and Kshetrajna, Kshetra Kshetrajna Yorjnanam, Yat Tad Jnanam Matam. Say that Jnanam. That is the real yat tat jnanam, tad jnanam. Kshetra kshetrajnayo jnanam yat. That knowledge of the kshetra and kshetrajna, clear knowledge. Okay. There is a difference. There is a big wall between the kshetra and kshetrajna. It is like day and night. Okay. Shakaracharya will say elsewhere, Yushmad Asmat Pratyaya Gocharayoho Vishaya Vishayinoho Tamav Prakashavat Viruddha Swabhavi. You will say, there he is not using the word Kshetra and Kshetrajna, he is using two other words. Yushmad Asmat Pratyaya Gocharayoho. He is saying that which is referred to by the word you and that which is referred to by the word I, they are the only two things in this world. And why he says you but not that, there's a big discussion. But Viruddha Swabhavayoho means these two are of opposite nature. Like what? Tamaf Prakashavat. Like the day and night. Nobody can mistake day to be night. Nobody can mistake night to be day. That's it. Nobody. You don't need to have any type of education. Utter illiterate person also knows Okay, that is how different these two are. Kshetra kshetrajnayor jnanam yat tad jnanam matam mama. Okay, uh, mama matam. That is my vision. My vision is that this is truly the knowledge. If at all there is anything you can call knowledge, this is it. This is very strange because science is rapidly growing, and you have s- universities all over the world, and every university has research department. Companies also have research divisions. They have vice president of research. They have, and huge pharmaceutical companies research. Of course, communication companies research because they want to advance. Purpose of their research is to, of course, advance the science so that they can come up with new products to make more money. So the question is this: are they really trying to improve the lives of people, or do they want to make money? Suppose I ask a question. The debate. It's a debate. I don't think there is a final answer anybody can give. Okay. So he says this is the true. This is the true. Not the word true is not there in this vakyam. Okay. Tad jnanam. Tadeva jnanam. That is the meaning there. Okay, that is the real life. If at all there is something you want to know which can make a difference, fundamental difference in your life. A lot of things make a difference in my life. Today, if there's no electricity, the whole world will just have to sit quietly. That is when they think, oh, I wish I had known how to do meditation. At least if I had learned that, if there's no electricity, you can't do much. Computer won't work. Fortunately, this WhatsApp will work for some time, but until the charge is gone, it will work. You can't save the charge also because telephone calls, this, that. How long can you say, I won't make a phone call, I won't see the phone? And so many things are there which you can't live without. And but he says, no, it's all okay. That's all fine. Yes, miracles are there. Medical miracles are all there, without which because of which the life is advanced so much. Yes, all that is true. All that is true. But then you go and ask your doctor. You know this thing, right? Uh, if you go and ask your doctor, tell me, give me the pill for happiness. The doctor will say, oh, this guy is a little different guy. This is a different problem. I've never seen this kind of problem before. He will send you to somebody else. No, no, you're on the wrong floor, he will say. You're on the wrong floor. We need to get you to special floor. The psychiatry ward is there. That's where you need to go. If you ask this question, even though it's a good question, okay, it is a good question, no doubt. But you can't ask it off. Doctor what are you talking about? That's what somebody was there admitted, and then this patient was thinking about life, and then the doctor came and saw him, and then, how are you doing, sir? Okay, okay. I've been thinking because in the hospital ward, what can you do? You can't say, give me some ice cream and all. You can't say all that. And so you just have to sit and keep looking at the ceiling all the time. And then this guy said, how are you doing? I've been thinking a little bit. And doctor, I have a question. What will happen if I die? What will happen if I die? The doctor said, you know what? What we'll do is we'll put your body in a bag and then we'll push it in a morgue. And then we'll try to find your people, whoever your people are, we'll call them. If nobody comes, we'll just put it there in the morgue. We'll sanitize this room and keep the room open for the next patient. That is what we will, that is what. So we should be careful. Don't ask these fundamental questions to our doctors and all. And they don't know any answers. They will tell you matter of fact what will happen. But that's why he says here, tad jnanam. Matam Mama. This is the knowledge that's fundamentally going to make a difference in my life. Fundamental difference. Everything else will give me dharma, artha, and kama. Useful, right? Artha is needed. Without artha, we can't even have a class like this. Without artha, this class is impossible. Correct? So things have to work. Things, some minimum basic infrastructure is needed. Okay. So artha, kama, basic desire for some comfort. Comfort. Kama is comfort. Okay. And some comfort must be there. Kama can be stretched, but I'm saying basic comfort is needed. Teacher should be comfortable. Student should be comfortable. For 1 hour at least, we must be comfortable. Otherwise, we are constantly thinking about all parts of the body. Everything except Vedanta. My joints are aching. My head is aching constantly. Every time class starts, migraine hits. Migraine. What to do? And so this is a constant thing. And so minimum some freedom must be there. Some freedom from all these usual problems must be there. Correct? During that 1 hour. So important it is. Mind has to be stable. And I'm focusing on something. And allow me to focus. So prayer, we start the prayer. Sahana Bhavatu. I'm telling you, this whole thing is prayerful, full of prayer. That's why it's called Pujita Vichara. I mentioned it in a few classes ago. Pujita Vichara. It's a Vichara, all right, but Pujita Vichara. Other sciences, we don't know. There is no need to start the class with a prayer and all. They don't. And but technically, we should, because Saraswati Namastubhyam Marade Kamarupini. She is the goddess of all these things. So we have to worship her, really speaking. And so, Tad Jnanam Matam Mama. Okay, this is my vision. And we've already seen it in the Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan had given some clues, right? In 7th chapter. Okay. Jnanam teham. Second shloka, I think. Jnanam teham savijnanam. Idam vakshyamya sheshatah. Yajñatva neha bhuyonyat. Jnatavyam avashishyate. 7th chapter. He says, Jnanam teham savijnanam. He said, I'm going to teach you knowledge. Jnanam. And then savijnana, along with some very unique knowledge. So there jnanam must be kshetram, or jnanam must be prakriti, and vijnanam must be kshetrajnaha, must be atma, anatma, atma. Okay. Savijnanam. Then what? Yad jnatva, having known this, there is nothing else left to be known. Yad jnatva neha bhuyonyat jnatavyam avashishyate. Nothing else is left. After knowing this, there is nothing you can say, before dying, I must know one more. There is no such statement possible. Then there is a lot of things we won't know. Just because I study Vedanta, I won't end up knowing Chinese also. And by the way, Russian language. We are all getting friends with Russia. So Russian also we should know. Chinese those days. These days we are not good with China. So China, you just let go. Go with Russia and this and that. No, not like that. No language. I'll be exactly as ignorant I was before in all these things. But then this is what? Sarva Vidya Pratishtam. Mundaka Upanishad. Brahma Devanam Pratama Sambhabuva Vishwasya Karta Bhuvanasya Gopta Sab Brahma Vidyam. That parampara is mentioned there. Sab Brahma Vidyam Sarva Vidya Pratishtam. It is that which is the essence of all knowledges, if I can use that word. Okay. That is the power of the Shastra. Making a statement. We are meant to be understood, not simply believed. Even in 6th chapter we saw Yam 622, if you want to make a note. 22nd. Yam labdva chaparam labham manyate nadikam tataha yasmin sthito na dukkena gurunapi vichalyate. Yam labdva chaparam labham. Having gained this, yam labdva, Aparam labham manyate nadikam tata. There is nothing greater to be known beyond that. That is what he said in the 6th chapter. What do you mean by that? Yasmin sthito na dukkena gurunapi na vichalyate. After this knowledge, then it doesn't matter whatever dukkha happens. Dukkha comes in various shapes and sizes. Various causes are there. Sorrow. And yasmin sthitaha, the person who abides in that knowledge, no, there is no such thing as great sorrow for them. Pain and all will be there. Body pain will be there. Migraine will not go. Migraine also will come. It will torment the fellow. But then, yasmin sthito na dukkena guruna api na vichalyate. There it's already said, okay? And I think ninth chapter also, I see here, I made a note 9.1. Idam tute guhyatamam pravakshyamyana suyave 9.1. Jnanam vijnana sahitam yad jnatva mokshyase shubha. See, we are able to connect all these things. So, yad jnatva, having known this, ashubhat mokshyase, you are free from all this papa punya business. Ashubha here means papa. Anartha. Anartha. Ashubha means that which is part of this dharmartha kama, cause effect samsara. Free from samsara. In this life, right here, while alive itself, you don't have to go somewhere else. You don't have to leave this world. All that he had already introduced. And so, so we saw that, okay? And therefore, so it is like this wave. Atlantic Ocean wave. Atlantic wave. Atlantic wave is it's stressed out because a lot of work. This work, you know what? When I first went to the US in 95, and they used to tell, where are you going, man? I'm going to work. Work, work. Everybody's saying work, 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 work. I'm going to work. They used to say that. Work. I said, work? It's dinner time. No, I need to go to work. And then, so these guys, graduate students, they're not graduate students, constantly going to work. I said, what? And then it didn't take me long to figure out what that was because my work also was piling up and every day some homework was due. And these graduate courses so difficult. My goodness, we used to work till 2 in the night, 3 in the night. And so then I realized this work, what this work is. And so constant work. So anyway, so this Atlantic Ocean wave, stressed out, work, at least you should be happy, you know. You're getting some salary, this, that, and no, stressed out, stressed out. And so the Atlantic Ocean wave was just going around stressed out, and suddenly it met another wave. And I said, wait a minute. You seem so relaxed and calm. What is this? Yeah, I mean, that's what is this? What is the secret to your success? No, I don't say I'm successful. I'm just like that. No. Yeah, I also was like you at one time. But what is it? What do you mean one time? What happened after that one time? You know, see, you have to go to Indian Ocean. You're in Atlantic Ocean. You should go to Indian Ocean and then go to that Guru wave. There is a Guru wave there, and you should go there. And then things magic will happen. Really? Yeah, yeah. You mean to say after that you will never no stress at all? Yeah, almost like that only. So then Lagatar, this Atlantic wave, kept coming. And going down this from New York Harbor, it started and then came down, came down, came down. And then from North Atlantic Ocean, it came to South Atlantic Ocean. Then somebody cautioned, be careful, don't go this side. You go up this side, then you will get the Spain, Portugal and all, you will end up there. No, just keep going straight. Don't make any right turn, left turn and all. Keep going straight. Then it came, and then the shores of Africa it came. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Keep going, keep going. In fact, somebody said, this is the right direction. This is the route that Vasco da Gama took also. So keep going, keep going. But at some point, you'll have to make a U-turn. You have to make a U-turn because at the tip of Africa, you have to make a U-turn. And then make sure you make the U-turn. Okay? Don't keep going straight, otherwise you'll go off to Antarctica. Okay? Don't do that. And so made a U-turn and then came up, and then going against the tide, this Atlantic wave. There's a big board there called Indian Ocean. And then this wave, all of a sudden, already some relief was there. My God, finally I came to Indian Ocean. And then let me go further it went. Be careful, don't go off to Arabian Sea, don't take a left, okay? Keep going straight, right, little right also, okay, but don't go left. Arabian Sea, you don't want to. Okay, keep going to the right and keep going straight. And some land you will see. Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, go there, keep going there. Then it was, lot of waves were there and everybody was busy also. Here also everybody is busy. Indian Ocean also, there also everybody is busy. Then they see people and somehow it's a chaos here also. But despite all the chaos, these people are somehow managed. My God, it's absolutely chaotic. I can't drive here. I can't do anything here. And still, he was looking for this. Finally, he found this wave. Found very calm and relaxed and talking about some kshetrajna, your jnanam and all that. And then he said, are you that, they said, Guru wave? Are you that Guru wave? And this wave said, I don't know about Guru wave and all. I'm a wave like you only. Some people call me Guru. Yes, that is true. That is true. Really? My God. See, my life is stressful. Just all this, day and night work and family, and at least family, I thought I will be happy, but family also is like this and everybody's stressed out. I want to. It seems you have something to tell. Something. It seems you are making everybody calm, peaceful, and all that. So, and the Guru Wave started speaking and said, you know what? Look, you're a wave, I'm a wave, correct? Yes. We're all different waves, correct? Look, my dear friend, essentially, you're born of the ocean, correct? Yes, I'm born of the ocean. But there is a truth I have to tell you. Okay, be ready. Are you ready for it? Yes. You are nothing but water. You are born of the ocean, but guess what? The ocean also is water. And that's why you are also water. So this, guess what? Wave is going to die, correct? Yes, correct. I'm going to die anytime. I'm afraid of that. Yeah, you can't stop that. But guess what? You were never born. What? You were never born? Yeah. Water was never born. Okay, wave has a date of birth, you have a gotram and all those things. That's fine. You keep it with you. But water was never born. And after death also, you think death, but water cannot die at all. Really? This is fantastic. Where did you come up with all this? How do you know all this? न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचित् नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयम्. Really? Can you teach me all that? शिष्यस्तेऽहं शादिमां त्वां प्रपन्नम्. That is it. This is the story. And so yatta jnanam matam mama. Finally, this Atlantic wave had to come to Indian Ocean to figure this out. And so, tad yat tad jnanam matam mama. Matam is, see, the word matam is used in what's your belief system, what's your religion. Sometimes these words are used. But here, matam doesn't mean all. It is my vision. That's why I'm giving you a grand equation. Kshetrajnam, you are me. Okay, that is not an ordinary state. Me includes the entire world, Jagat, Ishvara, Paramatma, Parameshvara. And so, this statement, either it is absolutely ridiculous or there is something here that has to be understood. These are the only two possibilities. Either it is the most prized jnanam, or it is some like somebody said, these Western people, they come and comment on our Shastrams. And they come, Purnamadav, Purnamidam, Purnat, Purnamid. This guy writes a commentary saying it is some infantile prattling. These guys don't know what they're talking about. We read those books. We are supposed to read those books in school and college. This is how we have become. But so that's what this is. Yatat Yatam Jnanam Matam Mama. It's called Brahma Vidya. That is why every chapter concludes. Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam. Brahma Vidya it is. Yeah. And so that's the essence of the shloka, very important shloka. And if we were doing Bhashyam, we would spend another month at least, month and a half, 2 months possible.
2 months.
2 months easily. Okay. Because that much Bhashyam is there on this chapter. Because he is going to do, Purva Paksha Siddhanta, a lot of that is. Means objections, response, all that is there. Okay. So that's fine. For us, this is sufficient. Okay, we spend good amount of time. Let's translate this. And know me as the Kshetrajna. And know me as the Kshetrajna in all the Kshetras. And know me as the Kshetrajna in all the Kshetras. O Bharata, hey Bharata, full stop. The knowledge of Kshetra and Kshetrajna the knowledge of Kshetra and Kshetrajna is deemed by me as true knowledge. Is deemed by me as true knowledge. And know me as the Kshetrajna in all the Kshetras. Hey Bharata, full stop. The knowledge of Kshetra and Kshetrajna is deemed by me as true knowledge. Full stop. Kshetra means, if you want to translate, you can translate. Field and all that. Kshetrajna, nor. See, these translations are not, I'm not happy with any translation. Field means what? It's okay. Kshetra, field. Cosmos also you can say, really speaking. So, Kshetrajna, knower of the field, they say, knower of the field. World and knower of the world. Also might be okay. But here Kshetra. And earlier he said Kshetrajnam, idam shariram kaunteya kshetram, he said. Shariram. He didn't say cosmos, he didn't say universe. Okay, he said only body. But we saw why he started with the body. All right, next shloka. Tat kshetram yachaya drikcha
तत्क्षेत्रं यच्च यादृश्या
yad vikari yatascha yat
यद्विकारि यतश्च यत्
sachayo yat prabhavascha
स च यो यत्प्रभावश्च
tat samasena me shruno.
तत्समासेन मे शृणु.
Yeah. So now Krishna
Jaykumar
says,
ji, Jaykumar ji, the second line, Yat prabhavascha, yatra prabhavascha.
Yatra kadayadu. Yat prabhavascha.
Yeah.
Yat prabhavascha. So in my book is okay. This is the way I studied also. Is there a book which says yatra? No, it doesn't. Okay.
Yeah. Yat prabha.
Yeah. Good. So yatpra may sound like yatra. Right? Okay. So in shloka number 2 and 3, he is given a brief note. And here also he is going to say, Samasena me shrunu. Shrunu is the verb in this shloka. Right? Last word is shrunu. Shrunu means listen. Listen. He says listen. Because yatta jnanam matam mama. Very important it is. Therefore, listen. Don't worry about this war and Duryodhana, this, that, and all. You keep that aside for a while. Okay? And listen. Because I'm going to tell you of something that is significant. It has nothing to do with who is going to be commander in chief, what are the positions of all the other leaders, and this, how is the construction of this? Are we going to offend, defend all these things? You keep it aside for now. Okay, listen to me first. Okay? I told you Kshetram is Shariram. I've told you Kshetrajna the is the knower of the Kshetram. Okay, I've told you that. But I'm going to elaborate a little. Okay, that is very brief. And what am I going to elaborate? Tat Kshetram Yat. Tat Kshetram. That Kshetram. Okay. Okay. And and what about that Kshetram? Yat. What is that Kshetram? Yat cha yadrik cha. Yadrik. Yadrik means what is it like? What is it like? Yadrik. Tadrishaha. Yadrishaha. Idrishaha. Kidrishaha. We have all these words in Sanskrit. Like what? Like which? Like this? Like that? Like that we have this word. So like, so this yadrik means like what? What is this kshetram like? What's the nature of the kshetram? Okay, tell me a little more about it. Okay, then yad vikari. Yad vikari. Vikara means change. Vikara can mean form. Okay, it can mean different things in the context. Yad vikari. Here it means what are the causes? What are the causes? Things that caused, which has the ability to cause, create. Okay. What kind of causes are included in this Kshetram? Okay. This is how our Shastram talks. Cause effect. It suddenly brings in the cause effect here. So therefore, Kshetram is cause effect, indicating, Krishna is indicating anything in this realm of cause effect is Kshetram. And so, Yad Vikari, what are the causes? What are the things out of which various things are born? That is the meaning of Yad Vikari. Okay. Yatascha Yad. Yatascha Yad. Yataha means Yasmat. Yasmat means that from which. Literal meaning is that from which. Yataha. And so, that means what? That from which things are born. So, things are born. So, what are all the effects? What are all the products? That is the way of saying this. Yatascha means what are all the products? What things are produced? Tell me all about creation. Anything that is created in this world. Okay. What are the causes? What are the effects? What are the causes? What is the karana? What is the karya? Tell me all about. I'm going to tell you all about that. Okay, that's what he's saying. And because it doesn't take long to figure out that you look at this world, which has so many things in front of us, including our own body, and every object is there. We just don't think much about it. Okay, and plants are there, vegetables, Fruiting plants are there, flowering plants are there. Some fruits and all I consume. Vegetables I consume. Okay. So vegetable is the cause for my body. Cause because of the food I am alive today. Okay. Vegetable is the cause of the body. Then what about the vegetable itself? Is it a cause or effect? I just told you it's a cause. But then wait a minute, vegetable itself is not a cause really, it is an effect. You called it cause, but before cause it was an effect. It was karyam. It was a product. Product of what? It was not there. See, the plant is growing. Suddenly it is giving fruits and vegetables one fine day. And after that, only all this anil and all this will start coming. Squirrels will start coming. Rabbits will start coming. Until then, didn't see any rabbits. Somehow they know these trees have to grow a little. Give me some time, I'll come back. And so they are products. Then what is the cause? The plant is the cause. Is it cause? That's it? No, it also is an effect. Some seeds were there. Seeds are the effect. Is seed the cause? No, seed also was produced at some time. Earth is the cause. Another plant was the cause. Then plant went off into the earth. Earth is the cause. Like this, there is no end to this chain. This chain. They use this word chain in companies. They use words like supply chain, value chain, this and that. Very big word, okay? It is not an ordinary word in a company, in a corporation. Value chain, supply chain, value adding, this, that, and all they talk. The industry revolves around chains and how to control the supply chain. Supply chain is so crucial. You are getting up in the morning and brushing with the toothpaste, and the company is lever. Okay, lever company is a massive company. Okay, and they are the top among the top 10 companies that control this world. They appear in one. Okay, they say something like 10 companies control the whole world, like or control everything you consume, something like that. You look at that map; it's beautiful to see the map. That whole tree, it's like a family tree. You see that. You see how these big companies are. Nestle, Nestle. You think Nestle produces coffee and chocolate? You look at that map, and they're all pervasive. You think Atma is pervasive? These companies are more pervasive than Atma also. That's how it is. And so you talk to them about value chain, they'll tell you everything. Cause effect, cause effect, cause effect. You're sitting in a car, air-conditioned car, polyurethane, leather-covered polyurethane seat. And guess what? That polyurethane comes from some company that's manufacturing a chemical. Okay. And that chemical is produced from some other chemical, which is produced from some other chemical, which is extracted from earth. It's called crude oil. Or if crude oil is not there, natural gas also is there. Some gases are there. You're sitting on gases, my dear friend. You think it's polyurethane? No, it's all produced from some gas. Hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, some hydrocarbons and all. And further you can go. Where it's produced, there you controlling the source of those gases is so important for these companies. Otherwise, they won't be in business. So these companies know very well this cause effect, cause effect. They know very well. They know it extremely well. Okay? And so that cause effect, yatascha yatu, okay? Effect and cause. Okay? What does he say here? Tat kshetram yaccha yadrikcha yad vikari yatascha yad vikari is cause and yatascha is effect. Or yeah, effect. Okay. Or other way around also. Yet vikari, I prefer this. Vikari means what are the things, what are the effects and what are the causes? Yatascha, cause. Because yataha means yasmat, that from which. So yatascha should be cause. Vikari should be effect. Okay. That also I'll tell you, Krishna is saying. So Arjuna is ready for this kind of apparently abstract discussion. Okay. Did we ever imagine that we will be talking, we'll be sitting in a Zoom class after so many years talking about cause and effect? I didn't think so. I didn't think so. No, no way. When I was doing my PhD, there was an advertisement on the notice board in the department where I was studying chemical engineering. And you have many notices. And then one notice I saw, talk by Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Who am I? Told you this before. I don't mind repeating it again. Who am I? And then so and so Indianapolis. Indianapolis is about 2.5 to 1 hour from Purdue University. And so it was there. I dismissed it. I told you, I dismissed it. I said, I'm not interested in this topic. Who am I? I said, there's no connection between what I'm doing and who am I? This topic, who am I? And I've got to go to Indianapolis to listen to this talk. No, I didn't go. But our friend Vaidya, who is there in this class, I think he went to that talk. And he went with Professor Venkat, I think, and some other people also. So I learned this much later. These guys went to them. I didn't go. And even if they had invited me, I would not have gone. That is how it is, friends. And so, therefore, sacha yaha yat prabhavascha. Okay. Sacha yaha. That saha means kshetrajnaha. Until now, kshetram. First line is all about kshetram. Second line, sacha yaha yat prabhavascha. Saha kshetrajnaha cha. What is that kshetrajnaha also? I will tell you. That consciousness and all we said a little bit. But what is this consciousness? Everybody is talking about consciousness, but I don't understand. I have no clue about it. Okay, I'll tell you something. Okay, I'll tell you. And then that consciousness maybe is hinting that what is not subject to cause and effect is consciousness. Maybe is hinting that what cannot be produced is consciousness. What cannot produce anything is consciousness. Maybe. And maybe he's hinting that. Okay. Yet prabhavascha. Yasya prabhavaha. Yasya kshetrajnasya. Prabhavaha. Prabhavaha means glory. So something great about consciousness. And what is that glory? What is that greatness of consciousness? Yat prabhavascha. That is the meaning of that. Okay. And it is going to be, we've already been introduced to some of these things. Okay. Earlier in the second chapter itself, we got introduced. Avinashi tu tad viddhi. Seena sarvamidam tatam. Avinashi, indestructible. Atma. They are referring to Atma is indestructible. Yena sarvam idam tatam also. But it is, I am indestructible, I am Atma. But idam tatam. Idam means kshetram. There, idam, kshetram. And that which pervades the entire kshetram. He said it there itself. Second chapter. Which number is it? Maybe some 13, 14, 15, 16. Ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha. It is ajaha, unborn. Nityam, eternal, permanent. Shashvataha, unchanging. Puranaha, pura eva navaha. It has always been there. And it's fresh. It is not something that is always there and going to become old soon. Tired, right? It's not going to work like before. Not that kind of Atma. Puranaha means ever fresh. Atma has always been fresh, is fresh, and will always be fresh. It's always new. Ancient and new, both. Okay. So there are a lot of glories of it we've seen. But I'm going to remind you. I'm going to remind you. Because your mind is, you have a lot of things in your mind. We have to be, sometimes we tell ourselves, I'm all over the place. I'm all over. Too many things to do. Okay. And therefore, that samasena shrunu. Therefore, shrunu. Hey, of course, Arjuna is listening. What do you mean? Shrunu. This is also important. Everything I said is important. But here, on top of that, I'm going to be brief also. Samasena means brief. I'm going to be brief. Okay, that's what he says. That samasena, me shrunu. Listen to me. I'm going to be brief. And this subject is like that. You got to pay attention. You got to pay attention. Otherwise, we have to listen to it constantly. Constantly. I told you the other day. I was listening to Swami, I learned a lot. Then I got busy with so many things. One of my friends said, you know what, at least for 10 minutes every day you must listen. Like that, he told me. He advised me. Means be in touch with it. Be in touch. I know you understood a lot. I know you have a solid understanding, but still, you must listen. At least, if not every day, every other day. If not every other day, at least once in 3 days. At least once a week. Just listen to 1 hour of Swamiji's talk. He used to tell me that. Why? Because otherwise, we get carried away, constantly carried away. There's always people calling us. There's always the boss is always calling me. There's no end to it. We are helping somebody look for a job. He worked for 5 years in a company. Very good worker, honest, hardworking person, and very good marketing. His job was marketing. But he used to take care of everything from production all the way to getting orders, all the way to making the product and assembling, taking it to the customer site, some windows, sliding windows, and some high tech windows, residential. I used to do all that. This guy is so good. The owner squeezed everything, every inch out of, and he has no energy left now. He has ulcer. He's hardly 27 years old. Ulcer he has. Okay, so we have to tell him you have to see the doctor. You got to take care of your body. Everything will be telling. So we have no time. 10 people are pulling us in 10 different directions. And you come home, you want to relax, there also push and pull is going to be there. Therefore, shrunu, listen. Just keep everything aside for the moment and just for some time listen. Okay? And it's full of contradictions. This topic will have apparent contradictions. Okay, it's all going to be there. Na jayate mriyate. That also is a bit of a contradiction. That which is born has to die. I know that very well. Now you are telling it's neither born or it's not going to die. So you have to come to grips with all these things. It is sarvagata, everywhere. But yet I can't see it, you're saying. This God is the most insecure fellow, I think. I personally think God is because he makes all these bombastic claims and then he doesn't show up. He's afraid of people like us. So he never shows up. So what kind of God you're talking about? I don't understand. Everywhere. He's everywhere, but then you have to go to Vaikuntha to meet him also. So that also I don't like. I don't understand. And Yan manasana manate yenahur manomatam. You can't see this Atma. You can't even think of Atma. Yan manasa na manute. Kenopanishad. Yenahur manomatam. But then that because of which the mind is able to think is Atma. This is all very strange. Very strange. Yeah, correct. That is why Shrudu. Okay. You have to listen.
Yeah, it is Ashabdam Asparsham. Same thing.
Yeah, Ashabdam. Kathopanishad, we saw this mantra. It is Ashabdam, Asparsham. Therefore, Mauna Vyakya, Prakatita, Parabrahma. We can go on and on like this. And so, Samasa, the word Samasa is also a word in Sanskrit we use. It's a particular construct. Just like you've got verb, noun, etc. Some of these nouns in Sanskrit, words can be created on the fly. That's why you can combine two nouns and create another noun. Okay, and therefore there is no such thing as a Sanskrit dictionary, unlike English. No, in Sanskrit you can combine two words, like Padmanabha. Padma is a word, Nabha is a word. Okay. Padma means lotus. Nabhi means navel of the stomach. The navel is there. That navel. Padmanabha. But Padmanabha refers to Vishnu. What is the connection? The guy who has a lotus on his navel is called Padmanabha. Just by combining these two words like this, you can refer to somebody else, which is neither Padma nor Nabha. Okay. And this is called samasa. It's called bahuvrihi one type. There are many types of samasa. So, samasa. And like this, you can keep on adding words. Okay. And kataksha kirana chanta, there's a big word. I think it's this one. Forget the text. That first word is one whole shloka is one word. Okay. And it takes a while for us to split it all and understand. Naman mohabdaye namaha. Kataksha kirana chanta. Something like that it goes. Okay. Huge. So you can keep making words. Therefore, there is no such thing as a Sanskrit dictionary. And somebody who says complete Sanskrit dictionary, that is the thing you want to avoid. That means that person doesn't know what he's talking. It is like the book Bhagavad Gita as it is. Correct? Bhagavad Gita as it is can only have Sanskrit shloka. It can't have anything else. Anything else, even page number, if it has, it is not Bhagavad Gita. On top of that, you have lot of English is there in it. That can't be Bhagavad Gita as it is. Correct? It has to be Bhagavad Gita as I see it. Anyway, that's just something for us to think about. This class should make you think. This should make you think and ask the right questions at the right time. Okay. So let's translate the shloka. What is that kshetra, comma, comma, of what nature it is, it is within brackets, comma, what is that kshetra, what nature it is, what are its modifications? Okay. What are its modifications? Comma, from what has it come? From what has it come? Yadvikari, yatascha. From what has it come? And who is the kshetrajna? And what is his glory? His within brackets. Who is the kshetrajna and what is his glory? Hyphen. That listen to me in brief. Hyphen. That listen to me in brief. Or for that, listen to me in brief. What is that kshetra? Of what nature it is? What are its modifications? From what has it come? And who is that kshetrajna? And what is his glory? That listen to me in brief. Full stop. We'll continue. Nice. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha Harihi Om